Hello everyone, and welcome to Mission 5 of Go for Launch. Today we'll be launching this Flicker B spaceplane up to suborbital hop, hopefully reaching about 145 kilometers of apogee. The Flicker B is the same as the Flicker that you saw last time, with the addition of some RCS thrusters and a bit of cold gas nitrogen for attitude control once the air gets too thin. We didn't expect to need it last time because I didn't expect to get over about 60-70 kilometers. However, we did actually break the Kármán line in Mission 4. This time we're trying to break it with style, get up actually into where the air is thin enough that we can get some science data from space. In addition, we have a contract to break the Kármán line with a crewed craft and a contract to reach 105 kilometers. About the same thing. So with us on the trajectory console is Finis, who has been doing a superb job on the simulation that we flew prior. And with no further ado, let's get to launching. I have full brakes, so I'm going to go ahead and fire up the 4 Derwent 5 jet engines.
I think the simulation thing is still up on the stream.
Oh, you're absolutely right. I totally forgot about it.
Just noticed.
Let me fix that. All right. Sorry about that, everyone. And off we go. Oops, sorry, the UI was still up when I tapped back. Centered on the runway. I'm going to pull up at about 110 meters per second. Come on. Come on. There we go. Nice liftoff. Full throttle. And we'll begin our climb out. Gear up. We've got about 15 meters per second climb, passing 150 meters per second. Once we get to about 240, I will start to increase the climb rate, and we're going to try to reach about 13 kilometers on jets alone. We want to climb about 280 or so meters per second. Okay, increasing climb. Decreasing the climb rate a bit to hold at about 280. Passing 6 kilometers. 7 kilometers. Okay, and while we're climbing away, might as well take a look outside. There you can see the Flicker B again. And back all the way behind us is the Cape. It's Cape Canaveral. See the cities of the coast of Florida? Right around Cape Canaveral, the Space Coast, and up the eastern seaboard of the United States. Nine kilometers. Still holding at a little, about 20 meters per second climb rate. So a bit over a kilometer a minute climb rate. Now we're starting to develop some real angle of attack here. Speed's decreasing. We got to decrease the climb rate even more. 10 kilometers. Okay, coming back on only a bit better than 10 meters per second climb rate. Gotta keep that speed up. $11 kilometers. $11,500. And coming up on 12 kilometers. Have to decrease the climb rate even more, back to 8 meters per second. So only about a half a kilometer a minute. Bleeding speed again. Going back to 6 meters per second climb rate. Almost there. Okay, coming up on 13 kilometers. 13 kilometers, I'll light the engines. You ready?
Ready.
Cool. We hit 13 kilometers, lighting the rockets. We have good light, separating the jets. And you can see we now have a clean ship. Okay, callouts on the 30s. Putting us into a little bit of climb. So we can get up to the lower pressure areas where there's less drag and less of a dent on the specific impulse of these engines.
4 minutes 30 seconds.
Mach 1.5. Now we're piling on the speed.
4 minutes.
$15 kilometers.
Three minutes 30 seconds.
Okay. It's a bit less speed than I'd like, but we'll take it. Mach 2. Going manual. Starting the climb. 16 kilometers. $19 kilometers.
3 minutes.
Bleeding speed. Okay, north of the 70-degree line. Coming in level with the velocity vector, minimizing angle of attack. We're still bleeding speed, but that's okay. 30 kilometers.
Two minutes 30 seconds.
Positive acceleration.
Two minutes.
Damping out the roll. $60 kilometers.
1 minute 30 seconds.
Turning on RCS. We need some more pitch authority. If you give me the 5s on the RCS.
%, RCS. 1 minute.
Apogee.
88 clicks.
All right, I got to steer up then.
85% RCS.
Apogee.
104 clicks. 30 seconds. 75% RCS.
Carmen line.
65% RCS.
Apogee.
148 clicks.
All right, we made it. All right, I'm going to come around level with our velocity vector. 120 kilometers. We're basically just spinning around in space at the moment. Okay. $140 clicks during a report. And we're in space just above Earth's water. Okay, gonna come aligned with the velocity vector. Weave approaching apogee. Apogee. What's the RCS state?
50%.
Okay. That should be fine. Let's fix the roll. Okay, aligned, more or less. We've got reasonable positive alpha. Coming back down, 130 kilometers. Fix that annoying left roll. Level, 120 kilometers. RCS?
38%.
Okay, if you could give me RCS on the fives. So 35 and then 30.
All right.
Thank you. Mach
You're
4.
welcome.
Carmen line.
RCS 35%.
80 kilometers. Let's decrease our angle of attack a bit.
RCS 30%.
70 kilometers.
RCS 25%.
Okay, let's not stuff this up. 50 kilometers. Now we're starting to
Now
bite.
20%.
Okay, we're low enough that RCS is not going to matter much. 40 kilometers. 35 kilometers. Let's pull out of this dive. 30 kilometers.
15%.
Getting a mite toasty.
10%.
24 kilometers positive vertical speed. Below Mach 4. Okay.
5% RCS.
Okay, we're just going to let it burn out and lighten ourselves. Don't need it anymore, we're fine. Slowing through Mach 3. Holding about level at just under 25 kilometers.
RCS out.
Okay, shutting off RCS. Okay. Slight sink rate coming down towards Mach 2. Mach 2. Mach 1.5. Okay, you can see the ocean out ahead of us. Under 20 kilometers. Some clouds up ahead. 15 kilometers. Still just barely supersonic. And let's go subsonic. Okay, we've gone subsonic. Let's try autopilot engaged. Well, that's interesting. That was an interesting failure of an autopilot engage. Let's try this again, shall we? All right, I think it got set to bank. No, it is set to target heading. Okay. There we go. All right. Back below where we originally lit the rocket engines. Okay, gonna hold it about 240 on the descent. 11 kilometers. Meanwhile, takes a nice look outside. All the RCS ports survived the re-entry. Get the nice golden sun reflection on the water. And there we are. Ten kilometers. Nine kilometers. Seven kilometers. Still far above the cloud banks. 5 kilometers. Four kilometers. Three kilometers, passing the cloud layer. (200 meters per second). Decreasing sink rate a little bit. Sink rate 20. Less than 2 kilometers. (1,500 meters). Decreasing sink rate. (1 kilometer). (800 meters). (600 meters). 150 meters per second. 500 meters. 400 meters. 300 meters. 8 meters per second sink rate. 200 meters. 128 meters per second. 6 meters per second sink rate. 150 meters. 2 meters per second sink rate. I'm going to come in only a little under 100 meters per second. 100 meters. 107 meters per second. 2.5 meters per second sink rate. Increase the sink rate a little bit. 3.5. 99, 98, 50 meters. 5 meters per second sink rate. Almost splashdown, decrease the sink rate, 93. That was an interesting bug. That was definitely a bug. We showed 400 meters. What is going on here?
What?
Yeah, that was weird. Yet again, I get a bug on landing, even though the sim went fine, because I don't know why. All right, well, at this point, if I get hit by a bug, I will hit the bug back. I have no idea. I really have no idea. All right. So, having no idea why we got launched credibly and no one to blame but myself, given that I was the one who wrote the buoyancy code, we will complete that mission. Thanks everybody for watching. Sorry it once again had a weird ending, and we'll see you all